it's always been this rumor, right, that it was a gun in the BMW in a hidden stash box. You know anything about that?
No, there was no gun ever found in the BMW. Is is there a does the possibility exist that between the point of the shooting and the point of where they run into me that the gun is tossed out of the car? It's a possibility. I don't really see it though. I think they're just they're just fleeing from the scene. They're trying to get away from the shooter. Um, when we go into that a little bit more, but there was never a gun found in those cars, and I mean those cars were gone through, not just at the scene. Of course, we went through them right away at the scene, um, and then like Tupac's car was taken. It was impounded because it's evidence in a homicide, and that thing is gone through like forensically, like down to nuts and bolts. There's no gun in that car, so that wasn't the case. Yeah, did they ditch a gun in that 2 minutes they were running? Probably not. Here's one of the strange things is so it's still unclear to me um, who is chasing who or who is running from who because Tupac's car is in the middle of this entourage. It's not the first car, it's not the last car. So, but they all stayed together. Also, you got Suge Knight, who's driving. Now, Suge lived in Vegas. He went to UNLV. He knows the town. The way he's going, he's heading towards the strip. He knows he's got to know there's no hospital there. He's not heading towards a hospital. In fact, he's heading away from hospitals. Now I understand at first when you're just getting out of the way, you're just getting out of the way, and wherever that takes you, you go. And maybe he was still in that mode, but now he's traveled a ways. He's still running. When I say running, I mean driving fast. He's still driving fast. It's like, why isn't he heading towards a hospital? He's got to know. He's got to know where one is. I would think, having lived here, but so I was never, I don't think anybody's ever been able to explain exactly why those cars were in the positions that they were in.
So the BMW having a gun in it is not true. Cause I always heard that, you had to do a lot of things to open up the hidden compartment, like push your foot on the brakes, turn on cruise control. You had to do things like that to open up the, hidden compartment. But, from what you saying it's not true. It was no gun in the car.
It sounds kind of urban legend to me. Yeah, that car, if you had a setup like that, first of all, I think, like I said, I think that's more urban legend than reality. But and if it did exist, I could see where a cop at the scene out on the street wouldn't find wouldn't find something. But the car gets impounded and gone through, and everything's documented and photographed and well searched. I don't see it being not found in that scenario. And if another interesting thing about the car, and I don't know exactly how this of these events happen, but whoever ended up getting that car once it's released from evidence, and they go, okay, we have everything we need from this car. There's nothing more. We're releasing it. Somebody gets the car. Now I don't know who, but what they did to the car is they had everything on it fixed, which is the absolute worst thing they could have done. I mean, can you imagine that car now if you had that car, with the smashed rims, with the bullet holes, with everything to look at? The inside as it still was, it would be a piece of history. And what they did is they took it, they put new door on it, fixed all the glass, new rims. They turned it into just another 90s BMW. I mean, you look at it now,
It defeats the purpose.
yeah, why would you do that? I don't know. Bad decision on somebody's behalf. I don't know who had the car, but they really messed it up. I've seen the car show up on TV shows where somebody's trying to sell it for $1 million, and my thought was, well, who'd buy it now? You've taken all the history out of it. Yeah, so bad move.